Hey guys, GNT here, and honestly I expect to have another video up before this manga chapter came out, but I just hadn't had time. Hoping to get more stuff over here on this channel, but let's get into this. Last month I was really hyped. I really was so excited because, I love Gohan. He's my favorite character in Dragon Ball. He just is. And they had done him so wrong for so long. And then the manga came and it was like, yeah, they're going to do Gohan right. They put him in his Piccolo style gi instead of the Goku one. I loved that. And even in this chapter, they had a moment where after he had his fight with Kefla, which we're going to get into in a second, his gi was ripped up the same way it was in the Cell Saga. It was it's a nice throwback to old school Gohan. The only thing that would have made that better is if he threw a one-handed Kamehameha. That would have been awesome. But, we can't get everything. We only get partial fan service. Yeah, but with this chapter, here's the thing. They made it seem really hyped at the end of the last chapter that Gohan was going to be fighting Kefla. And then the fight ends on page 14. Now, that wouldn't be a problem if every page was their fight. No. You have a page in there for the leftover Pride Troopers and Topo. I'm serious. You have a page in there for them. A page with everybody talking about the fight with Gohan and Kefla. There's a page with Vegeta and Topo fighting. There's let's see. Actually, I can look at this right now. Give me a good 5 seconds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the fight ends on page 14, and 6 out of those 14 pages are not the fight. It's not the fight. And it's cool and all, but I wish they would have given more time to it. Like, the thing is, with this manga, they have made Gohan great again. They gave him a significant upgrade to power, because if you look at the way that freaking Kale, not even Kefla, it was just Kale. She wiped out so many people in last chapter. And then she fused with Kefla, which made Kefla, and Gohan was basically at a tie with Kefla. So that just gave Gohan an extreme boost to his power level, which is really weird because Gohan was apparently not able to raise his power level. Like, it was some weird stuff in there, man. Like, Piccolo was saying something like the only thing that Gohan could do was like regain his fighting sense or his battle sense, and then they said how he got stronger during that battle. But here's the thing, we don't see much of the battle, and we don't see enough to say, hey, Gohan was weak at the start of it, but strong at the end. Like, none of that was really a thing here. You just saw a couple of hits fly, and then you saw both of them beat up. Then they threw one punch at each other. Here's the thing, I don't like Kefla. I just don't. But that's because of the anime. The anime, they made Kefla like a horrible character. She just is. Kale is basically a non-existent character, and Kefla is basically Kefla but more powerful. Like, it's just that she's not very likable, and that's because of Kefla. Because see, if the thing is, if let's say they bring Super back, And we have an arc with the Universe 6 Saiyans. If they were to do something like that, then they could, dive deeper into their characters and actually make you, learn about them and like them. But with what we were given, it just, they don't seem like decent characters. And a lot of people, I don't know if it's a lot of people, but some people really like those characters. I don't care for them at all. But it's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this Kefla Gohan thing here. And since it was such a small part of the chapter, because chapter's like 40-something pages, like 45 pages, 46, something like that. So 14 pages is a small percentage of this chapter. And Gohan versus Kefla just was underwhelming. That's the best way to talk about it. Like, it's cool that they made Gohan immensely powerful, apparently. But at the same time, I would have liked to have seen that progression. Like, if they would just taken out, say, a full half of the chapter, just give them like what would that have been? Another 10 pages? 8 pages, maybe. And then just dedicated those 6 pages that they had other people talking to the fight, and just spread it out through half of this chapter. That'd have been fine. But it just seems like a lot of stuff was skipped. Also, real quick, before I forget about it, Vegeta and Toppo, they seem just about done. And they're having a little side battle. We've heard and seen nothing about it. Like, they're over there fighting. We saw them throw like one punch at each other, and Toppo was like, "I'm a God Destruction candidate," and ripped off his shirt and whatnot. It was like, you just blowing past these side fights, bruh. What's going on? Master Roshi defeated that Pride Trooper with a built-in scouter on his face. Now that I actually liked. I liked Master Roshi, doing some stuff. And I've seen where people didn't really care for this chapter all that much because of the whole Master Roshi thing. Like, he was telling Goku that since Goku keeps trying to become more powerful, he was telling him, it's not all about the strength. And he's like, "What your other teachers teach you about this? Your other masters, senseis teach you about this?" And Goku had a little revelation there, which gave him his what do you call it? The Omen? Ultra Instinct, Omen, something like that. That's what it's called, I believe. But yeah, Master Roshi went at Jiren and was actually dodging Jiren's hits. I was like, "Oh my goodness, Master Roshi!" Oh, it was actually quite awesome. I know people are like, "Oh well, this doesn't make sense." Have you watched the anime? Nothing in Super makes sense. Have you read this manga? It's actually the manga tends to scale things down a bit more than the show did, but still, nothing makes sense. If you're into Super, you're probably just into it for either nostalgia or to just see awesome looking art and fights. That's what you're here for, basically. Because none of it makes sense. It makes sandwiches. But Master Roshi going in like that was cool. Then he got knocked out, which was a great thing that, they showed Master Roshi do some cool crap, knocked him out, got him out of the way, so we can actually focus on the main battle here, which is Goku and Jiren, which I'm certain that next chapter will be quite awesome, because Goku's doing the whole Ultra Instinct thing, and he's gonna have to learn through it. Because here's the thing, unlike the anime, Goku didn't even get to touch Jiren with it. He flew at him, and then it wore off. Wore off, and he got clocked, laid out, and it was like, man, that was short-lived, Goku. What happened? That was 2 seconds. He's like, the Ultra Instinct, 2 seconds, knocked out. Another thing that they put in this chapter, which I wasn't really that big of a fan of, but a lot of people like the Kaioken Blue Goku. I don't know, I guess it's okay, but I wasn't really the biggest fan of that, so I didn't care that it wasn't here in the manga, but I'm assuming he probably put it in here just to, you know, appease the anime fans, I guess. Took me a second to think of that word. But it did look cool. Like, manga-wise, it was an awesome panel to see him do that in here, but still, I don't really care for it like that. And I don't know, it's just I feel let down by the Gohan thing and how it was a double knockout too. Like, I'm glad that Gohan didn't lose, but at the same time it was a draw. So expectations were, I guess I wouldn't say they were met, but it was close, I guess. Kinda. So, anywho, for the most part, pretty much you have what? Android 17, who's fighting on Flip. What was that fast guy's name from the Pride Troopers? Like Dispo or something like that? Android 17's fighting that guy, which is interesting, but being that it's in this manga, we probably won't see it. We'll see the end of it. We'll see him like hit the guy and knock him out and wonder exactly how they got there. Just like with the Gohan fight. Kefla and Gohan just were looking just trashed. And it's like, how did they get here? Oh well. Stuff we'll never see because the manga isn't being made into an anime. It's just a manga that's separate from the anime. It's unfortunate. It's these type of things that make anime so much better to watch than reading in manga, because in anime they spread it out, they make it longer. Like this fight here probably would have been like 2 episodes, Gohan versus Kefla, if it was in an anime form. But the thing is, the anime disappointed me so many times, so much that I'll just take the I'll just take the manga. I'll go with it. It's cool. It's fine. I'll get over it. Man. But yeah, overall, this manga chapter was decent. I don't think it was bad. The whole Master Roshi showing Goku how to move, and Goku grasping a glimpse of Ultra Instinct in this chapter, it was okay. But overall, it was just an okay chapter. It was decent. I always enjoy the art. Like, the art is amazing. The story is okay. Like, right now, the story is okay. But that's because I'm not a big fan of the whole Tournament of Power thing, period. But I don't know. I think they're doing an alright job with the manga. It's fine. And the way that they drew Goku with the Ultra Instinct, it was cool. I enjoy the way that they lightened up the hair at the tips and the ends to signify that he's not just regular base Goku. And also his pupils were white and black, instead of just all black. So it was cool. It was a nice way to show the difference between stuff, but my biggest problem here is that all the extra fights are being skipped. Like, last chapter, they were showing a feat of power and just thrashing people. Those weren't actual fights. Like, there was no setup to have a battle there. That was just fodder basically being thrown out of the ring. In this one, though, they were supposed to be actual fights, Gohan and Kefla is supposed to be an actual fight. Vegeta and Toppo, actual fights, But it seems like we're not going to get it. Or if we do get, like, the Vegeta and Toppo thing, it'll probably be, like, a couple of pages. Seems like the big focus is going to be Goku and Jiren. And that's a real shame. But yeah, overall, decent chapter. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. And that's mostly going towards the art. Because I love the way these fight scenes are always drawn in this manga. It looks so freaking cool. It's just, I'd like for the story to be cool like that as well. And I'd like to see a full fight. But anyway, that's my take on this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this and if you enjoyed the chapter or not. I will see you guys next time. Peace out and have a great day.